Hello everyone and welcome to the To Explore Wellness channel. If you've got a sweet tooth but also have protein and health goals, then this is the video for you. We're gonna be making 4 super simple and super delicious protein yogurt clusters. And these aren't just your typical yogurt clusters. Each one is gonna have its own fun spin and flair to it. And they're great because they're gonna be low in calorie, higher in protein, and packed with nutrients compared to your typical dessert. If you're new here, hi, I'm Amy, and I've successfully lost and maintained a 40-pound weight loss by making healthy and delicious recipes just like these and incorporating healthier habits into my routine. This is after years of unfortunate yo-yo dieting, so if you're struggling with that, I'm here to help. Let's go ahead and get started with these delicious recipes. Our next version is going to be a spin on blueberries. So I have these giant blueberries, but of course you could use regular. Our Greek yogurt, of course, and just because this is all I have, I've been doing a mix of plain and vanilla. Again, you can do whatever you want. Some vanilla protein powder again, but this time we're gonna add some cheesecake. And if you don't have or don't want to use a Jell-O cheesecake powder, you can also use cottage cheese and vanilla protein powder, and that will actually give you a really, really great cheesecake flavor. You just blend the cottage cheese and mix in the protein powder, blend them together, and it tastes just like cheesecake. So let's make these clusters. And we're gonna start out with our usual 1 cup of Greek yogurt. And you can triple this recipe. You can, make half. This is great because these ratios are really easy to remember. It's just like 1 cup yogurt, 1 scoop protein powder, and 1 cup fruit. And our 1 scoop of protein powder. And then about 1 tablespoon of the sugar-free cheesecake pudding mix. And we're gonna mix it all up. And if you want a less thick consistency, you can definitely add more Greek yogurt. You don't even need the protein powder if you're using sweetened yogurt. Of course, the protein powder adds sweetness as well as adding protein to this. Okay, and of course, adding our blueberries. And hopefully you don't hear all the construction going on down the block because it's constant. I feel like my block is always under construction. And now we can just put it on our parchment paper. And you can use whatever method you want to scoop on your mixture. And if you've got a sweet tooth, but you are on a weight loss or maintenance journey, I actually have a ebook that is literally 50 dessert recipes that are weight loss and weight maintenance friendly. Some of them are super high in protein. Some of them are more geared towards just like a low calorie. There's things for chocolate lovers, for people that want more of a, fruity dessert, baked goods, frozen goods. There's really something for everyone, things that are gluten-free, allergen-free. The link for that is in my description. And I also have a bunch of other ebooks there. I have my most popular one, which is 30 recipes, all around 30 grams of protein, 30 minutes or less to make, and right around 300 calories. That, no wonder, is my most popular ebook because honestly, I could use more of those in my life too. Anyway, link will be in the description, and when you bundle ebooks together, you get a great discount. So highly recommend checking those out if you want some more recipes. So these look great. This made roughly 7. And again, you can make these as big or as small as you want to meet your own needs. I'm gonna get these in the freezer and we're gonna get started on the last recipe. For this last recipe, banana is going to be the fruit star of this one. And if you haven't had the consistency of frozen banana, it ends up being like really, really creamy. It's a really nice consistency frozen. So of course, we're gonna have our Greek yogurt. We're gonna do some vanilla protein powder or chocolate. You know what, I may actually switch to the chocolate on this one. And we're also gonna do some peanut butter protein powder. Well, I call this peanut butter protein powder, but it's really just powdered peanut, PB2. I love this stuff. If you are, again, on a weight loss journey, this stuff is great because you can get it a, similar consistency to peanut butter, but the calories are significantly less because it doesn't have the oils in it. And funny story, so I try to avoid, I'm all out of these yogurts, and I had to do a grocery order online because I wasn't feeling great this week. And I'm like, oh, look, this yogurt's like $1, $2 cheaper or whatever than the one I was going to buy. Yeah, I didn't realize that it was the small size. One of the reasons why I don't like to do online grocery orders, I really prefer to pick everything out on my own, especially produce. Let me know if you're one way or the other, if you prefer having your groceries delivered to you and just order online, or if you're like me and really just prefer to do it on your own. I know that that's more time consuming, but you know, sometimes you just gotta have the convenient route. Anyway, we're gonna also add some flair once these come out of the freezer, but these are what we're gonna need for now. So let's go ahead and make them. Of course, we're gonna start by peeling our banana. And can we just have a moment for this perfect banana? It's perfectly ripe. I hate these stringy parts too. I don't eat them. Do you eat them? I don't know. It's the same thing with oranges. I do not like the stringy part. We're gonna go with bite size on these, so we are going to make just small slices. So for just one banana, we're not gonna need quite as much yogurt. We're gonna do like 3/4 of a cup. And I'm actually shifting a little bit, and I'm gonna use a chocolate peanut butter protein powder. This is a whey blend, so it is going to be a little bit more liquidy, but I am gonna mix the powdered protein powder to kind of balance it out a little bit. So I'm gonna use about half a scoop of this. And you know, you can stick to vanilla, you can use chocolate, you can use all peanut butter. And then a tablespoon or 2 of the PB2 or powdered peanut butter. And if you haven't seen this before, I will leave a link in the description so that you can grab it because some of them do have hidden ingredients and sugars. So I will leave a link to the one I get that has no added sugar. And of course, mix it up until well combined. Again, this one's fun to play around with the flavors of the protein powder you use. So you can totally just stick to the vanilla. You can add regular peanut butter if you want to add some extra healthy fats to this. So there's a lot of different routes you can take this one. And this is perfect. I think I use Faye for this one, which is a little bit thicker. So the whey protein powder, it definitely like added a little bit of like lighter consistency to this. But I think with the Faye and the peanut butter powder, it definitely like kept it nice and thick. All we have to do now is dip our bananas in, get them nice and coated, and then we're gonna put them on our parchment lined baking tray. And you can totally also make these into like clusters and just kind of mix the bananas all together instead, or you can make them into kind of elongated shapes for more of a popsicle type of thing. By the way, sorry if you hear my garden running in the background, the water is going now. Anyway, I'm kind of bummed because I swore I had peanuts. I was gonna add some crushed peanuts on top, which would be a great addition. But you know what? We're gonna add them later and I'm just gonna have to get some so that I can add them to the recipe. But anyway, you can definitely add some of that before these go into the freezer. And I'm going to be putting all of these in the freezer at least overnight, just because sometimes I find, especially with the whey protein powder, that they do need a little bit more time to fully solidify. I don't know if you've ever like dipped frozen yogurt things in chocolate before, but it's really, really helpful to have them totally frozen. So I am gonna come back to these overnight. So don't be surprised tomorrow or in the last part of the video if I have a different outfit on. A few hours should work. You can always check. These are so simple. Literally each one takes less than 20 minutes to make and put together. They're nutritious, delicious, high in protein, and you've got some nutrients packed in. I'd also love to hear which one you think you would try first. Are you gonna go for the tropical mango or the sour grape? Maybe the blueberry cheesecake? By the way, definitely taste the cheesecake flavor before making them. I don't think I added enough. But anyway, to each their own, right? Or would you make the chocolate peanut butter banana? Let me know in the comments. And if you're using a microwave for your chocolate, what I recommend to do and what I usually do is heat it in 30-second increments, mixing as you go, and then you don't actually want to microwave it until it's all the way melted. You want to microwave it until it's mostly melted and then keep mixing it to help the rest melt, because once you burn the chocolate, and white chocolate I find burns a lot more easily, but once you burn it, there's kind of no coming back. So that is my microwave chocolate tip. And now for our blueberry cheesecake clusters, we're gonna switch over to some dark chocolate. You can totally also use milk or white if you prefer, but I'm a dark chocolate girly. That's always my go-to. And of course, we're gonna use our coconut oil. And we're just gonna top it with some pistachios and flaky sea salt. You know the drill by now. Our chocolate and our coconut oil goes into a bowl. And for dark chocolate, I find that 1 teaspoon of coconut oil does end up being enough to help melt it down. So we're gonna stick with 1. And our chocolate is all nice and melted. Look what just happened. We've got our clusters here, so we can go ahead and dip them in. You want to make sure you move fairly quickly with all of these because the chocolate will harden up pretty quickly. So I am going to immediately drop my chopped pistachios and sea salt on top. Start with some flaky sea salt. I love sea salt with my chocolate. I've made these before and made some without the sea salt and it was not the same. And just a few chopped pistachios. And I'm going to drizzle the rest based on the amount of chocolate left. And our blueberry cheesecake clusters. Now time to try our blueberry cheesecake. Bon appetit. That one is good, really good. The cheesecake flavors really come through in this one. Also, highly recommend letting these thaw for a minute or so, or 5, before eating them. Sorry, my fridge thought I was talking to them. But yeah, highly recommend letting these thaw a little bit. They get a lot creamier and it's just like such a good texture. And now for the last recipe, our little banana bites. So we are going to do chocolate again. Your choice whether you want to do dark or milk. I, of course, am going to do dark. And we're going to, I got some peanuts, so we're gonna use peanuts. You can use a different nut if you want. Some flaky sea salt. So let's get those all done up. All right, of course, we're going to do our dark chocolate and our coconut oil. Our chocolate is out of the microwave and nice and melted. So let's coat these. And you can totally put the nuts in the chocolate, but I find that they all just kind of fall. So I like to top them instead. A little bit of flaky sea salt and some crushed peanuts. Our little frozen banana split here. Bon appetit. Oh my God. It's perfect because the banana gets so creamy and then you have that like crunchy chocolate and nuts. It's so good. Thank you so much for joining to make these recipes today. I hope you love them as much as I do. These are such a great way to have a healthier dessert that you can just have in stock anytime. And I love that there are so many different ways that you can make these and tweak them to your liking or to just try something a little bit different. I hope this gave you some great inspiration for your own frozen yogurt clusters. And please let me know in the comments if you make any of these or what types of varieties you end up making yourself. Thank you again so much for being here. And if you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button so that you can stay tuned for all the delicious, healthy, high protein, lower calorie recipes and weight loss tips here on the 2X4 Wellness channel. So thank you again and see you next time.